Hi, today I'm going to be changing out the hydraulic fluid on this Massey Ferguson 135. This is, I believe, a 1967 with a Continental 4-cylinder engine in it. I'm going to be taking out the hydraulic fluid, replacing it, and changing the filter. So I did this already once before, about a couple weeks ago, but I made a mistake, and then when I put everything back together, I didn't have any PTO when I engaged it. So the problem was, when I put all this back together, I didn't put this plate in the correct location. So this time when I do it, I'm going to show you how to put that in the correct location. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take off this foot plate. Now normally you got 4 bolts right here that you can undo. These are stripped out, so I'm going to take it off right here instead with these 2. Then I'll have to put this whole piece connecting the shifter plate. So there's two places to drain out the hydraulic fluid. You got one right here, and there's one in the back right there. So I'm going to be draining it back out through there, and then I'll be filling it right here. And then your checker, your dipstick to check it, is right there in the back. So I did this once before. If you had a cleaner tractor, you could reuse that old hydraulic fluid or the new hydraulic fluid. But in this case, the hydraulic fluid that I drained out the first time was so bad and milky, here it is, that I'm probably going to use that I did just to flush it out and then put new in it again. That's really bad hydraulic fluid. The filter that was in it, I assume, was probably from the manufacturer. This is very, very bad. So surprisingly, the transmission and PTO worked fine, but this would lead to some problems. The last bit of oil is draining out here. I'm going to go ahead and put in the screws because there's not much left, and what's left is decently good oil. I do want to point out on these there is a little metal washer, so you want to be sure to put that back on. And this end right here is metallic, so clean that off with any debris. But I'll go ahead and put these back on. Important part down in here. So here you can see your gears. Hopefully you can see it pretty well. So there you have your PTO shaft. So right here is your hydraulic fluid filter. So you would screw that counterclockwise to remove it. Down in there is the filter, in between those 2 little metal caps. But what your shifter does is it's supposed to sit right here in this groove right here, and when you throw it forward, it connects it to engine PTO at engine speed. When it's here in the back, it's connected to ground PTO, so it's connected to your ground. And then when it's somewhere here in the middle, it's supposed to be in neutral position. So I'm going to move it here in the neutral position and check that out. I should be able to move my PTO in the back pretty freely. So yeah, you see I just moved that backwards some, and this now moves freely. It's not connected to the gear, to the engine shaft, and then my PTO should be able to move freely. It may not because it's connected there, but this is free. And then if I move it up, now it won't move because it's locked to engine shaft. So it needs to be in the neutral position. it needs to be able to run freely. Okay, as you can see, when I move that into the neutral position, my PTO in the back is allowed to spin freely. So this is the position that we want to install our shifter back in, and this right here will need to go right there under that, so that it can move frontwards and backwards. And that's what I didn't do the first time. Alright, so I got everything put back together. I got the shifter plate on and the foot plates. Made sure my my two my two drain screws are tight. So now I took this screw off, and I'm going to insert all my hydraulic fluid into here. It's a pretty big opening. It is a big bucket, but I think I can make it. The spec for this is 8 gallons, so I'm going to put 5 gallons in, then put it probably about 6 gallons, and then start checking it. Okay, here's all my extra hydraulic oil. If I come over to this side of the tractor, I can check the levels. So you check it right here with this dipstick. I've already checked it, but check it right there.